MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Detroit Tigers. The Padres look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Michael Fulmer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. Definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 302 is the average coming in. 1 home run and 17 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fulmer has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this.
And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that one is gone! A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Here's Will Myers. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped up. Cabrera waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. this is on the ground over to first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dinelson Lamet will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Now at the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
Victor.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Batting second, the right fielder, Harold Castro.
To the plate now, Harold Castro, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll come in here at 263, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Oh, double play ball to second. 4 to second for 1. Over to Hosmer, a double play. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Well, it's been a lopsided series thus far, with the Padres dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest. Scope dives. What a stop. What a play.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
And in steps Manny Machado. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Maben is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Now at the plate, Trent Grisham. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, sometimes when you get 2 quick outs in an inning as a pitcher, you sort of lose focus and let up a bit. Let's see if he can get it back.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
A high fastball is in there. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, last two pitches back to back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Run.
0-1. Here it comes. Pitch inside the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Maben. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for San Diego. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box now, Jonathan Schoop. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Nope.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's Cameron Maben now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A 1-0 delivery. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, look at Machado. He's out.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Hit back up the middle. Dozier has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Next to the plate for the Padres, Francisco Mejia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Behind 0-2 now. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
One out now in the San Diego third, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. One out, nobody on. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
1 strike.
Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count. Tommy Pham is on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Tommy Pham will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runners off for second. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Tatis, base runner at first with 1 out. Runner going a second time. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castro is there. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Will.
So here's Will Myers. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
0-1, no strike.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres DH.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1, but they lead it 1-0.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting it, not shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Goodrum has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 1 home run and 3 driven in. And it's fouled away. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail this one 1-0. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Eric Hosmer.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Now a hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Dozier has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Stepping into the box, Manny Machado. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball one. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
Stepping up now, Trent Grisham, runner in scoring position with two gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes set, the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Yanked fouled off to the right. A 1-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. In his career, Profar has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Padres lead it 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Reyes. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, number 30, Harold Castro.
Stepping in, Harold Castro. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. He's set and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cabrera brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
Castro, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are two gone now.
Now back, second base.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth. And that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. It's the Padres 2 and the Tigers nothing. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Now in the box, Francisco Mejia. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And now a pitch on the way. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Ready with another 0-2. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Now back.
Settling in now, Tommy Pham. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Will Myers, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now the 1-1 pitch.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Tigers.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Cameron.
Now here it comes.
Mayberry.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Pitch on the way. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 2-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batter.
So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. So stepping in, Austin Romine. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Next up for Detroit, Kristen Stewart. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Now the 1-0. Is a fastball that misses. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner on third. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So striding in, Nico Goodrum. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
In now, Jeimer Candelario. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Now Hosmer with a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. 4th home run for him on the season, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. John Schreiber will come out and take the ball here, as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
John Schreiber. The batter, number 9, second base.
So now to the plate, Brian Dozier. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is right there, and he's got it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen, as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Drilled to the left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Trent Grisham, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The right fielder, number 10, Jurickson.
Into the box, Jurickson Profar, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Castro is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Digging in once again, Francisco Mejia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Check swing grounder to the right side. Scope has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Padres lead it 5-1. Stepping in, Victor Reyes. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
The right fielder, number 30.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Padres have elected to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
At the plate now, Harold Castro.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Digging in, Miguel Cabrera. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Jonathan Scope would be next. And Cabrera watches it miss, so he'll head to first with a base on balls.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the sixth inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's it.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Line to the right side. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 5-1. Gregory Soto is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65, Gregory Soto.
7th inning ready to roll. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Soto, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Tommy Pham will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
A 1-1. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Will Myers is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Now the 2-0 home. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
Ronny Garcia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch on its way.
Too high.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Garcia, a 22-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. 3 runs already home here. Grounded to first. Gloved by Cabrera. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Popped him up. Goodrum has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
So coming to the plate, Manny Machado. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Here's Machado with a drive. Well hit to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. 4th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box now, Trent Grisham. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Padres lead it 9-1. Now batting, Cameron Maybin. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning.
The catcher, Austin Romine.
At the plate, Austin Romine. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Way outside. 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 14.
Now to the plate, Kristen Stewart. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and the inning continues. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum. And that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike. Stewart, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 9 and the Tigers 1. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Standing in, Jurickson Profar. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Profar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V, and hey, you don't see this very often, D-Roll. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
Brian Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now batting, catcher.
So now to the plate, Francisco Mejia, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Garcia, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-0 count, and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Ready once again, Fernando Tatis Jr. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he pops it up back behind second base. Goodrum backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. He went deep earlier and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The next 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Next will be the designated hitter, Will Myers. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's set and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Mejia at second. Pham at first. 1 gone. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 is in off the plate. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. First and second now, 1 man out. A 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. There's 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 15, Drew Pomeranz.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Jeimer Candelario.
Now here it comes.
Hey.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Standing in now, Victor Reyes.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Stepping in now, Harold Castro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Machado in foul ground. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Dozier ranging to his right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They're down 9. It's 10-1. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Eric Hosmer. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 count. The pitch.
Ball, that's out. Hey. We got full count.
Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Maben at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box, Brian Dozier, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Fouled away. Hosmer stands at second with no outs. Loud contact by Dozier and a ball with carry to left field. Gone! And that's a special home run. Brian Dozier continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next, the dangerous power threat, Manny Machado.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
No outs, nobody on. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Here it is, the 3-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So striding forward now, Trent Grisham, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. From the stretch.
Hey.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Jurickson Profar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Buck Farmer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Padres lead it 13-1. Here's Jonathan Scope now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
High and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap into the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
So now to the plate, Cameron Maybin, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Scope leads off second with nobody out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Up next for the
Standing in, Austin Romine. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First offering on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart.
number 14.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. 6th home run on the season for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. A ball and no strikes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
One out, nobody on. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Jeimer Candelario is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
13-4 the way this one ends. The San Diego Padres scored a lucky 13 in this one. Dinelson Lamet takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.